Welcome back. Well, do you want to have a great love life, lots of friends, and plenty of money? Of course, who doesn't? One man says, though, it's simple if you know how to apply the laws of attraction. I'm joined today by Canadian best-selling author Michael Losier, right? And he's here to tell us all about his latest book, Laws of Attraction, which we have right here. And basically, you're saying if you got positive or negative energy, you're gonna bring in different kinds of laws of attraction. So explain what the book is about. What do you mean here?
Well, you know how you hear people talking about vibes, picking up a good vibe or picking up a bad vibe? Well, that vibe is actually the feeling or the mood that you're picking up from somebody. So at every moment, including right now, everybody has a mood or a feeling, and that mood or feeling is sending off a vibe. And there's only two kinds of vibes. There's negative vibes or positive vibes. Vibes really comes from the longer word vibrations, and that's what we're really talking about is vibrational energy. So when someone's depressed and angry and ticked off and annoyed, they're sending off a negative vibe. And this powerful force called law of attraction is checking and checking and checking. It's checking all around you to find out the vibe that you're sending off, and then it's matching it by giving you more of the same.
So how do you know what kind of vibe you're sending off? I mean, obviously you know if you're in a bad mood or not.
Yes.
But how do you know? I mean, you say you can increase your wealth through this, or increase your love life. How do you do that?
Well, first you can always tell what vibe you're sending off by how you feel. So when you're angry and disappointed, that's a negative vibe. When you're joyous and happy and abundant, that's a positive vibe. And law of attraction is always duplicating the vibration that you're sending off. So if you lay in bed irritated in the morning, now you're sending off a negative vibe. Now law of attraction is checking, picking it up, and you stub your toe and you burn your toast and the traffic gets worse and people are rude. And then we say, I should have stayed in bed. But staying in bed doesn't get rid of the negative vibe. So what we need to learn how to do is to become more deliberate about the vibes that we're sending off. Because law of attraction doesn't know whether you want more of that vibe or not, it's obedient. That's why it's called the law.
Now, in your experience, can you detect what kind of vibes people are sending off, like what kind of vibe I'm sending off?
Well, I can usually tell by the words they use. When someone complains about what they don't want or they're worrying, now they're sending off a vibe, and law of attraction is obediently matching that and giving them more of the same.
Okay.
But
go ahead.
And there is a way to deliberately change the vibe so you're offering more of a positive vibe. You see, there's three words that we use in our vocabulary that are really the culprit that's attracting the things that we don't want. I'll explain briefly. The words don't, not, and no. Every time you talk about what you don't want, you just gave it attention. And law of attraction states whatever you give your attention to, you'll get more of it. So simple things like, don't think of a cowboy hat. Well, you know that I know that we all pictured a cowboy hat. Or don't worry. You see how you gave attention to worrying? Every time you say what you don't want, you just gave it attention, and now law of attraction is busy unfolding and orchestrating to bring you more of that.
All right.
So you hear people in relationships say, oh, I don't want to date anybody that doesn't treat me well. I don't want to date somebody that's rude or doesn't take me out to dinner. Well, guess what? Law of attraction is unfolding and orchestrating to bring you more of that kind of mate.
So stay positive.
So here's how you do that.
We're out of time.
We're out of time.
Smile.
Smile.
So just try to emanate positiveness.
Yes. Or just quickly say the sentence, so what do you want?
Okay.
And when you start talking about what you do want, the vibration changes, and now you're offering a new vibration.
All right. Thank you, Michael, very much. You're hitting
welcome.
quite a few cities to promote this book. He's going to be at a book signing from 6:30 to 8:30 at the Golden Braid Bookstore, which is located at 151 South and 500 East in Salt Lake City, so check it out.